The Mongolian steppe stretched as far as the eye could see, a sea of green and blue rippling in the wind, harsh, unforgiving, yet breathtakingly beautiful. This was the world of Genghis Khan. Born Temujin, he would become a legend whispered on the winds. Imagine endless plains under a vast sky. The air is crisp, carrying the scent of wild herbs and the sound of horses' hooves. Here, amidst the nomadic tribes, Temujin took his first breath. Little did anyone know a storm was brewing within the infant. His father, Yesugao, was a chieftain, but life was far from easy. His father's enemies, the Tatars, poisoned Yesugao when Temujin was just a boy. This betrayal would forever scar the young Temujin, shaping his worldview and fueling his ambition. The death of Yesugao thrust Temujin into a world of hardship. He hunted for his family's survival, fished in icy rivers, and scavenged for scraps. Each day was a test of his resilience. He endured betrayal, imprisonment, and the constant threat of starvation. But these trials only strengthened his resolve. He learned the art of war not on some nobleman's training ground, but in the unforgiving classroom of the Mongolian steppe. And he saw how quickly alliances could shift, how easily promises were broken. He realized that to survive in this chaotic world, he needed more than just strength. He needed vision, cunning, and an iron will. His mother, Holan, was a pillar of strength and wisdom, instilling in him the importance of unity and loyalty. Through cunning and courage, Temujin slowly began to gather followers. He offered protection to the weak, justice to the wronged, and a vision of unity to the fractured tribes. The Altai Mountains, with their snow-capped peaks and dense forests, became Temujin's sanctuary and his training ground. Here, he honed his skills as a warrior, a strategist, and a leader. He learned to ride before he could walk, to shoot an arrow with deadly accuracy, and to command the respect of hardened warriors. The mountains were his teachers, their unforgiving slopes and treacherous paths shaping him into the leader he was destined to become. He understood that to defeat his enemies, he needed to unite the divided Mongol tribes. One by one, he formed alliances, some through marriage, others through shared goals, and some through sheer force of will. He was a charismatic leader, inspiring loyalty in those who followed him. His friendship with Jarmuka, a young warrior from a rival tribe, was a testament to his ability to forge bonds of brotherhood. Together they led raids, shared victories, and dreamed of a better future for their people. The year 1206 marked a turning point in Temujin's life. Born into a world of constant conflict and shifting alliances, Temujin's early years were fraught with hardship and struggle. His father was poisoned by a rival tribe, leaving Temujin and his family vulnerable and destitute. Yet from these humble beginnings, he rose to become one of history's most formidable leaders. After years of struggle and relentless campaigning, he united the Mongol tribes under his banner. This was no small feat, as the Mongol tribes were fiercely independent and often at war with one another. Temujin's ability to forge alliances and inspire loyalty was key to his success. He was not just a warrior, but a shrewd diplomat and strategist. At a Kurultai, a grand assembly of Mongol chiefs, he was proclaimed Genghis Khan, the oceanic ruler, a title that reflected the vastness of his ambition. The Kurultai was a significant event, bringing together the leaders of the various tribes to discuss matters of importance. It was here that Temujin's vision for a united Mongolia began to take shape. This was not just a victory of arms, but a triumph of will, diplomacy, and a vision for a united Mongolia. Genghis Khan's leadership was characterized by his ability to see beyond the immediate and plan for the future. He understood that a united Mongolia would be stronger and more resilient than a collection of warring tribes. He broke the power of the old tribal aristocracy, promoting individuals based on their abilities, not their lineage. This was a radical departure from the traditional Mongolian social structure, which was based on hereditary privilege. Genghis Khan's meritocratic approach ensured that the most capable individuals rose to positions of power regardless of their background. He introduced a new legal code, the Yasa, which provided a framework for governance, justice, and social order. The Yasa was a comprehensive set of laws that covered everything from military discipline to civil administration. It was designed to create a stable and orderly society where everyone knew their rights and responsibilities. The Yasa, though harsh by modern standards, aimed to create a society where everyone, from the humblest shepherd to the highest-ranking general, was subject to the same law. This was a revolutionary concept in a time when laws often favored the powerful and privileged. Under the Yasa, justice was blind, and everyone was equal before the law. It promoted religious tolerance, protected widows and orphans, and forbade the enslavement of fellow Mongols. Genghis Khan understood that a diverse and inclusive society would be stronger and more cohesive. He welcomed people of all faiths and backgrounds into his empire, ensuring that everyone had a place and a role to play. He established a centralized administration, a postal service, and a system of taxation. The postal service, known as the Yam, was a network of relay stations that allowed for the rapid transmission of messages across the vast Mongol Empire. This facilitated communication and coordination, which were essential for maintaining control over such a large and diverse territory. Under his leadership, the Mongols, once a scattered and fractious people, were transformed into a unified and powerful nation. Genghis Khan's vision and leadership laid the foundation for an empire that would stretch from the Pacific Ocean to the heart of Europe. His legacy is one of unity, strength, and a relentless pursuit of greatness. The Mongol Empire under Genghis Khan became a beacon of innovation, tolerance, and military prowess, influencing the course of history for centuries to come. Section 5. The Art of Conquest, Mongol Military Might. Genghis Khan's military genius was undeniable. He combined the Mongols' traditional equestrian skills with innovative tactics and strategies. His army, a well-oiled machine of horsemen, archers, and engineers, became renowned for its speed, agility, and devastating effectiveness. They moved like the wind across the steppes, appearing on the horizon with terrifying suddenness, raining down arrows and vanishing before their enemies could react. He understood the importance of intelligence gathering and psychological warfare. His spies infiltrated enemy ranks, providing him with valuable information about their strengths and weaknesses. He used propaganda and psychological warfare to demoralize his opponents, often offering them a chance to surrender before unleashing the full might of his army. The Mongols were masters of siege warfare. They adopted gunpowder technology from the Chinese, using cannons and other siege weapons to devastating effect. His empire, stretching from the Pacific Ocean to Eastern Europe, became the largest contiguous land empire in history. Section 6. Pax Mongolica, the Silk Road's second life. Genghis Khan's legacy extended far beyond his military conquests. He was a pragmatist, understanding that a stable and prosperous empire required more than just military might. He reopened the Silk Road, the ancient trade route connecting East and West. He established a system of relay stations known as Yam, which provided food, shelter, and fresh horses for travelers and merchants. This facilitated the flow of goods, ideas, and people across Eurasia, connecting distant cultures and stimulating economic growth. He embraced diversity, welcoming scholars, artists, and craftsmen from all corners of his empire. Under his rule, the Mongol Empire became a melting pot of cultures, a vibrant center of learning and innovation. European travelers, such as Marco Polo, journeyed to the Mongol court, bringing back tales of its splendor, its wealth, and its cultural diversity. The Mongol Empire facilitated the transmission of knowledge, technologies, and ideas between East and West. Section 7. The Khan's Sunset, the Empire's Dawn. As Genghis Khan grew older, his thoughts turned to the future of his vast empire. He divided his realm among his sons, ensuring a smooth transition of power. He understood that unity was paramount to the empire's survival, and he instilled in his sons the importance of maintaining peace and cooperation amongst themselves. In 1227, while on a campaign against the Tangut kingdom in western Xia, Genghis Khan fell ill and died. His death was a moment of great mourning for the Mongol people, who had come to see him as the father of their nation. Despite his death, his empire continued to expand under his successors. His sons and grandsons, following in his footsteps, led the Mongol armies to conquer new territories, extending the empire's reach from Southeast Asia to Eastern Europe. The Mongol Empire, a testament to Genghis Khan's vision and legacy, would become one of the largest and most influential empires in human history. Section 8. The undying legacy of the Great Khan. Centuries after his death, Genghis Khan's legacy continues to fascinate and inspire. He is a figure of immense historical significance, a conqueror, a lawgiver, a unifier, and a symbol of Mongol identity. His story, a testament to human ambition, resilience, and the power of vision, continues to resonate with people around the world. In Mongolia, he is revered as the father of the nation, a symbol of national pride and unity. His image adorns banknotes, monuments, and public spaces, a constant reminder of his enduring legacy. His impact on world history is undeniable. He reshaped the political map of Asia, facilitated trade and cultural exchange between East and West, and left an indelible mark on the course of human civilization. His story continues to be studied by historians, military strategists, and leaders who seek to understand the secrets of his success and the enduring legacy of his empire. Genghis Khan's story is a reminder that even in the harshest of environments, human will and ambition can achieve extraordinary things.